when he's played in this team, he makes such a big difference. The way he can handle the ball under pressure, attract the opposition onto him, that gives space to the more attacking players like...
Point week of the Championship season, weeks when things can... It will be Leicester City all in blue to get the ball rolling here at the King Power Stadium. First touch for Harry Winks. Sawu has 2 for company. Faz with the ball in. Daka was waiting but couldn't quite get over it after an instinctive flick from James.
Yeah, it was an assured start from Leicester. Handled the ball incredibly well. Wait for the moment where they can really push on and push Wrexham back. And it gets their wide players. This is where they want it, to try and do some damage. They get their cross into the box. Jordan James arriving from a little bit deeper, playing more of a number 6 and number 8 today rather than...
There's Chowdhury stepping into that inverted position. There was a foul there by Patson Daka.
Harry Winks already heavily involved. They're trying to get the balls to him at every opportunity. He's not one to take on a safe pass. He's always looking to be progressive. You see the position there Hamza Chowdhury picks up from that right back, drifts inside.
Into the second tier of English football, but this is James. He's gone a long way. The shot is wayward.
Yeah, this one is what Jordan James can give you. Powerful running from midfield, so he goes direct himself. It's just the final moment. Just drags his shot, but good intent from Jordan James.
Gets away from Thomas. O'Brien and Kiefer Moore both in the middle. Kabore to stand that ball up for Kiefer Moore. And the first threat from Wrexham. And no surprise that Issa Kabore was heavily involved.
Yeah. Issa Kabore. Luke Thomas can't handle it. And what he does really well is he gets his head up. He doesn't just lash it into the areas. Loads of blue shirts in the middle. Picks out Kiefer Moore at the back post. Kiefer Moore, rather than trying to head it back across goal, he knows he's got a little bit of time. It's a good first touch. Tries to guide his finish and doesn't quite get it right. Maybe power would have been better.
De Cordova-Reid. James forward again. It's De Cordova-Reid. Brilliant approach play from Leicester City. All that was lacking was the finish, but so close.
Yeah, once again, lovely football. But there's a real intensity about the way they're playing it in and around the box. Lots of intricate, quick touches. And then when it arrives at De Cordova-Reid, who had a heavy part to play in the equaliser at West Brom, takes his shot on lots of dip and whip.
And he's picked out Fatawu. It's Fatawu trying a trademark finish with the applause for Jeremy Monga.
A lot of confidence, isn't there, from these Leicester players? When you have so much pace and trickery out wide, it is hard for the opposition. Gets men attracted to him, he just skips past them with ease. And he flips it to the other side. You've got Fatawu, who's equally as good. Scored some absolute worldies this season, cutting in on his left foot.
5-2 to a 3-4-3. Space here for Kabore to exploit. Kabore's ball in, Kiefer Moore was waiting. Faz doing the defending that time. That's the 24-year-old. Well, that's loose, it's sloppy. And Wrexham do not take advantage. O'Brien holds his head. The door was open, but he was unable to crash through it.
Huge chance. Wrexham have the ability to play out like they did just a moment ago, but they can go direct straight into Kiefer Moore, and he'll win his fair share of those headers. Runners off the ball. Chowdhury does make a mistake, but O'Brien's quickly on the scene. And he just tries to a delicate little chip. He really should do better. Skims off the inside of his...
First half record is bottom end of the Championship. The second half record, the top end. There's James and a stretch from Daka.
Harry Winks of a real swift pass. Zips off the surface. Good take from Jordan James, and it's a fabulous ball across the face of the box.
Daka gives chase. Patson Daka. The angle was always against him, but he will settle for the corner.
From Hamza Chowdhury, good run from Daka, inside to out.
I am trying to keep a watch on Vestergaard. It goes in low. It's De Cordova-Reid. It was almost perfect from...
Clough is the one who comes out quickly, reads the danger, gets the block in.
Jeremy Monga carrying a threat. Another effort over the top. It's James, Daka, beautiful from Leicester City. It's James! It's a real work of art from Leicester City. And it doesn't happen often, but Leicester City score first. They're the first to show. They start running the show. Well, how about that goal? Beautifully constructed and then finished by Jordan James.
Sensational goal, full of quality from Leicester, starting with Harry Winks once again, but the movement and the touch and the running off the ball is exquisite from Leicester. It really is. That pass there from Winks takes out the Wrexham midfield, but James has the awareness. He knows that he's going to get close from behind, and he knows where Daka is. Little give and go, and he's in. Maybe not his best finish on his left foot, but he sends Okonkwo a little bit to the ground early. It rolls into the back of the net, but the build-up is absolutely fabulous. And when Leicester put spells of possession together like that, they look unstoppable.
Well, the irony is as they look to respond here, faced by Thomas, who's on a yellow card. Gabore, wild attempt in the end.
Yeah, that's a shame. He's in a very good position there, Issa Gabore. Drops the shoulder. You can see the red shirts arriving. Gets to half a yard. You think he's just got to hang it up at the back post. Use Kiefer Moore. You see the frustration.
Jordan James stands over this for the home team as we close in on half-time. An outswing of Vestergaard. Had a good sight of that.
Yeah,
51, Wrexham 0. After a training ground clash. So Victor Christiansen is on for Leicester City at the break, and Luke Thomas is withdrawn. Kiefer Moore winning that flick and
reads the play, makes the interception, an important interception as well.
Fatawu being dragged back by Longman, and a card is on the way for the Wrexham wingback.
To win the ball back high. Fatawu, clever little drop of the shoulder, gets himself to the byline, and then Longman has no option really.
Kiefer Moore, it's Winks. He does like an effort from just outside the box from those kind of situations, Harry Winks. Decored over Reed, getting his head on that, but unable to direct it on target.
It's a lovely ball into the ball, well organised. Just runs across the front, meets the ball really well, but the direction of the header is poor. Fatawu with an excellent delivery to whip and pace on it. Just needed guided towards that.
There's Hamza Chowdhury striding forward with intent, and Brunt is in the way.
Too much of Hamza Chowdhury in this sort of areas and overlapping. Full-back, run from deep, well covered again from Wrexham.
Impact here immediately. A wall of blue in pursuit of him. He's carried the ball a long, long way. Here's Gabore. Gabore probably couldn't do that again if he tried.
Leicester did really well to funnel Gabore back into the middle of the pitch, into their numbers. Good running from Nathan Broadhead, though, direct into the heart of that defence. Issa Gabore really pace for his team to operate in, especially in those gaps between midfield and defence for Wrexham.
There's Fatawu trying to open up the pitch to try and get the shot away again. Clywith is there waiting. He knows the way to goal. Off the head of Christiansen, Stolarczyk comes for it, and Stolarczyk gets to it.
Allowed Wrexham back into the game, giving them more territory. You've seen Wrexham playing these areas a lot more. That was not happening in the opening hour. Bringing Deckard over Reed off, and then bringing a more holding midfielder on has just taken them back towards their own goal a little bit more.
Yeah, a bit of a step backwards. O'Brien, it's Broadhead! Wrexham do have their goal! Their record signing steps up and he delivers! Wrexham score, they always do!
Felt like it's been coming. The away end is in raptures. So much credit for Phil Parkinson. He's kept his side in the game. They've had to be dogged, they've had to work hard, but they're just starting to grow into it. Nervous energy is here in the King Power. You felt like something's going to happen. Such a clever ball down the side from Ryan Barnett. Poor defending, really. So Brian does well to muscle his way onto the ball. And the man who's finding some form in that Wrexham red shirt, their big money signing, is the man on the spot with a wonderful finish. Just guides it into that far corner, doesn't try to hit it hard, uses the pace on the ball. Clever finish. And Wrexham continue their good away form. They're back in this game and work for Leicester to do.
Well, they've spent big to bring him in, and he's delivered a big goal at the King Power. Nathan Broadhead, I mentioned earlier, at Wrexham as a youngster before he moved on to Everton. Never thought he'd be back at Wrexham.
As they undoubtedly will drop a little bit deeper.
Fatawu, Mavididi trying to tiptoe in around the back.
Really good defending from the Wrexham backline. Look how organised they are on that back post. Max Cleworth and Ryan Barnett know where the trouble is. He just does enough as Mavididi tries to ghost in. Ball into a good area. A good positioning from those Wrexham defenders.